Hey, look! Take a look at that!
Is that?
Thanks to you two, the people seem to have calmed down a bit. But are you sure the Royal Army isn't going to attack?
I'm relatively sure that they won't. If they were going to attack us, the air cavalry would have been here already. They must have at least 10 times the force of the last air attack.
All right, then. If both of you have that much faith in the Queen, then I also support the decision to stand by until further notice.
Hey, Kosho! We got a problem! Come here, quick!
What is it?
Could it be?
Look at that!
Is that the Kirin? Why is he here?
Good, Hankyo. Thank you. You've done well.
Why have you called me to such a place? Not only that, it reeks of blood here.
I'm glad that you're here. I will listen to your complaints later. I promise. Keiki, please bear with me this time. Just a little.
Very well.
Thank you, Keiki.
Yoko,
It's the Queen.
that's the Kirin. How graceful.
I have news. The boy has been saved.
Really? That's great.
General! Is that the Taiho I see?
Were you not aware that Her Majesty was here?
She cannot be Her Majesty, my lord.
Then tell me, who else do you presume would be given the permission to mount the noble Kirin?
General Juuni, who issued the order to mobilize the Royal Army and come to Takuho?
I was told that...
Which queen was it that gave you the direct order to do so?
Well, you see, that is to say that...
Or is it that the Royal Army and its generals have made the decision to resign and become part of Gaho's private army?
Please, Your Majesty...
When did Seikyo become someone you are to take orders from? If you're attacking Takuho on Seikyo's orders, I will consider this a rebellion, if that's what you want.
So you knew all along?
What do you think you're doing? You are in the presence of Her Majesty. Why do you have your head raised without permission?
Juuni, I am now giving you an official order. You are to lead the Royal Army to Meikaku with the general, capture the Lord of Wa Province, and rescue Enho. This is a serious matter. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand, Your Majesty.
Instruct the Major General's army to return to Gyoten and arrest Seikyo. If you can take Seikyo and Gaho into custody and then rescue Enho, I will overlook the mobilization of the armies this time. Both the Royal Army and the provincial soldiers. However, Juuni, I will be questioning you about Kaki and Uikyo later. I have ordered the Royal Army to Meikaku. I'm sure they'll be able to capture Gaho quickly, so we shouldn't worry anymore.
Did you hear that, Kantai?
Brother, Get down on your knees.
Yeah, but she was...
Everyone, please stand up. There is no need for this. Because of my incompetence as a ruler, the people of my kingdom have suffered greatly. Please forgive me.
Hey, wait. What are you saying?
I am especially thankful to Kosho and all of his comrades. Under Shoko's tyranny, you never gave up or threw your hope away and tried to correct corruption. It was something I was supposed to do but was completely unaware of. And so I thank you. I would also like to thank you too, Kantai. I don't know very much information about you, but if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Is there any favor I may grant you?
There is one thing that I am concerned with that I would like to see resolved.
Yes, and what is that?
Very well. Please clear Lord Kokan of the suspicion of treason, and allow him to return to his post with dignity.
Lord Kokan?
Kantai, did you come all the way here from Baku province?
I am the former general of Baku's provincial army. My proper name is Seishin. These men are also the officials and loyal soldiers of Baku's provincial army.
Were you by any chance being ordered by Kokan to assemble forces for battle in Wa province?
I was, Your Majesty, yes.
I would like to thank Kokan personally. I owe him that at the very least, and I hope he will still support a pathetic ruler like me.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Is there anything that you want, Kosho?
Huh? Anything that I want? Well, I just want Shoko to get punished. That's all that I want.
Kosho?
Seki. Would you stand, please?
But you're...
Come on now, stand up.
Oh, that's right. What's my punishment going to be?
Your punishment? For doing what?
Well, you know, for being part of plotting a rebellion.
If I have to punish you, Kosho, wouldn't I also have to punish myself for everything I did in it too?
Huh? Oh, I guess you're right about that. Right. Well, I don't want anything. But considering what we've gone through, you know, we ate the same food together, fought alongside each other in battle, and all that kind of stuff.
Just say it, Kosho.
You're considered to be noble, right? And that means you're probably connected to people in some pretty high places too, right? Well, maybe one of those people could help him get into the Shogaku University in A province.
Oh, brother.
What? What did I say?
The provincial castle of Wa fell right away, and Gaho was captured. Asano. It looks as if he's smiling.
This sword has already shown me all of these things. I knew deep down that he would not make it through this.
Yes, but then...
Asano was in the reflection of the sword, and he was smiling.
But this sword also shows me what I want to see. So I thought maybe he was smiling because I wanted him to, but... I can see now that this part was true.
You're right, though. It looks as though he's smiling.
I want to bury him here.
Are you sure? Not in Horai?
But he also lived and died here in this world. So I think he would want to be laid to rest here too. What are you two going to do now? You came to Kay to meet me, right? Then you achieved your goal, haven't you?
That's true, I suppose. But what's next? I guess I should go back to the kingdom of Sai one more time. To thank Queen Sai for everything she's done, and all of her help.
When you see her, please give her a message. Tell her I would like to meet her.
I would like to go back to my kingdom because there are people there that I need to thank, and others that I need to apologize to. But I would probably get kicked out if I go back there. Although I did make a promise.
What kind of promise?
I actually have to go to N first. I promised Rakashun I would tell him what happened in K.
I bet he is quite worried about what's been happening. Would you say hello to him for me when you see him? But if you could, I would appreciate you not telling him what I was doing here.
I'll think about it. We'll see how it goes.
I wonder what makes a good kingdom, one the people would like. What kind of life would you want to lead? What do you want your kingdom to be for you to live your ideal life?
I wouldn't want to be cold or starve. And I know it may not be my place to say this, but I didn't like it when people would treat me cruelly or resent me without even knowing me. And over time, as I put up with it, I found myself thinking that I was the only one who could be suffering such misery.
It was very much the same for me, too. I should have stood up for myself. But the longer that I put up with it, the more I found myself becoming a coward.
That's so true. But this doesn't really answer your question, does it?
Yes, it does. I appreciate your advice.
Really?
Yes. So what are you going to do after that? Have you made any plans for yourselves? I still have many more things to learn from Enho. And if he's feeling okay, I'll invite him to move to Kinpa Palace. Would you two like to work in the palace and study with me?
What? Did you say...
Right now, I need anyone I can find who will be in support of me. I need people I can really trust in the court, and I want to surround myself with as many of them as possible.
I guess I really don't have a choice. I suppose I could find a way.
I mean, if you desperately need my help, I guess I don't really have anything else that I need to be doing.
Please, it would mean so much to me.
You seem to be doing well.
Oh, Enho, it's you. I'm so glad that you're okay.
This is the Provincial Lord of Baku. Well, former Lord of Baku. His name is Kokan.
Your Majesty, I take full responsibility for the rebellion in Wa Province, and I would like to most humbly ask you to deal with Kontai and his men leniently.
I understand, and I'm glad that you're here. Please, raise your head.
Last year, Sekio allowed the army of the False Queen into Kinpa Palace. However, he feared that he would be accused for taking the side of the False Queen, so he decided to frame me, because I was the only one who did not support her at the time. Also, he once asked a graduate of Shojaku to join him, but the graduate refused and accused him of having immoral motives. After that, he burned down Shojaku and sent men after the pupils to kill them.
In order to make me aware of what was going on, you had to drive Seikyo and his men from the court. So you asked a Shojuku graduate, the minister of the court, and the Sanko to be your allies.
It was our intention to move you to a safe place, Your Majesty. However, Seikyo foiled our plan, and...
Once again, I was misled, so I didn't fully understand.
If you had chosen to leave me alone, Her Majesty might not have even noticed anything out of the ordinary. But you just had to try and kill me, didn't you? You feared your own sins.
You will defend yourself to the Minister of Law. Do you understand?
Did she mention by chance what her first ordinance was going to be?
Yes. She wrote about it in the letter. Did she tell you about it?
Yes. I think it reflects her personality, but I'm still a little concerned about her.
I keep telling you, you worry too much.
I couldn't come up with such an inventive ordinance. I was just trying my best to make this kingdom flourish. But when I think about it, I feel that she may be able to change the soul of the kingdom itself.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Hey! Rakushun! Who is she? You gotta tell me!
Hey, what's the matter? What's all the fuss?
An unbelievably beautiful lady came to the dorm, and now she's looking for you somewhere!
Macon, just calm down!
I thought I had mastered the path of righteousness. However, the path should not have caused an innocent life to be sacrificed. I can't help but wonder to myself, what is it that I have become the master of? Even at such an old age, I'm still uncertain.
I see.
Sometimes I think that cultivating the fields and taking up arms has more meaning and helps people more than preaching the path to them, or trying to guide them to go about their daily life in the proper way.
Perhaps what you are really doing is sowing the seeds of wisdom amongst the citizens.
Yes, perhaps. There are things I can't figure out even after living for so long. Now they are taught to me by someone young like you, Yoko. I suppose that's the way life is meant to work. Taishi, are you sure that you wish to put this old man into such an important post?
You are exactly the type of teacher I need. Please, Enho, would you accept my offer?
It brings back memories to be in Kinpa Palace.
Do you mean that you've been to Kinpa Palace before, Master Enho?
In this case, you may use my proper name. My surname is Otsu, and my given name is Etsu.
You're Master Otsu?
I have gone by the name of Rosho as well.
Rosho? You must be Shohaku who served Tatsuo.
Shohaku? You mean the Heisen? The one who created the scabbard of the monkey that confines the Sword of Water?
It will be like the old time again to recreate the scabbard for this sword.
No. I don't need a scabbard.
Oh?
I do not have any control over what it shows to me, and it shows me things that I don't want to see. But I suppose that's what's inside me. I don't need a scabbard to sheathe my mind.
I would like to show my gratitude to Tente and the heavens for giving us a great queen.
First of all, I apologize for being absent for so long. It was not my intention to delay. But I do apologize for burdening the ministers. I will not say much regarding the ministers who were arrested the other day. It is the duty of the Minister of Law to expose their crimes and deliver punishment. However, I want the Minister of Law to remember that I was the one who ordered their arrest.
Are you trying to threaten me, Your Majesty?
3 generals of the Royal Army have offered me their resignation, and I have accepted.
That can't be.
And I've appointed Seishin, the former general of the provincial army of Baku, to the post of general of the royal army. Kantai.
Your Majesty.
You may select the major general and lieutenant general. You are to lead the army on behalf of the throne.
Yes, understood, Your Majesty.
Kokon.
Your Majesty.
You will serve as the Chosai from today on. Please put forth a new policy for the court.
Yes, very well, Your Majesty.
Absurd! He was the Lord suspected of treason!
What is it that you're trying to do to this kingdom?
Also, I appoint Saibo, the minister of Baku, as the new lord of Wa province. Furthermore, Shohaku shall join the royal court as the Taishi. I cancel the order of exile of the Taihu and the Taiho, and I give them back their old posts. In addition to these changes, there will be other major alterations in the court. As long as you have nothing to hide, there is no reason for you to be concerned about it. Now, everyone stand up.
Your Majesty.
Keiki, I want you to listen as well. I do not like to be worshipped by people, nor do I like the fact that there are ranks amongst the townspeople. I do not like when I cannot see a person's face, either. It bothers me to see people prostrate themselves before me and others in a subservient way.
Your Majesty, wait.
From today forth, I hereby repeal the custom of prostration with the exceptions of official ceremonies and diplomatic affairs. From now on, people are only to bow from kneeling or standing positions.
That's unheard of. Your Majesty.
I have decided.
There are those who may feel looked down upon because of this.
I am not concerned with feelings of that nature. Those type of people who have to reinforce their status by making others bow down to them will simply have to adjust to it. Rather, what I believe is that it's more problematic to lose your faith or confidence because you've been forced to be submissive. Just think of it, Keiki. When people show their gratitude or respect, they can now bow to each other in a more compassionate and honorable way, free from anxiety. It is only natural for one person to treat another with respect. And whether one does that or not is totally up to one's moral character. And there is nothing more to it.
That may be true. However,
I want each of the citizens of K to feel as if they are their own ruler. If you use your status to demand others to bow down to you, you would soon get used to looking down upon others. Then you would be no better of a person than Shoko or Gaho for that matter. And I completely understand how those who are looked down upon feel. People aren't meant to be the slave of anybody. And they are not born to be slaves. It takes a strong mind to withstand insult and disaster. One that is not afraid to correct wrongs, and who will not subject themselves to corruption in any form. I want the people of K to have such freedom and strength. I want each of them to become the master of themselves. So we must start by holding our heads high and moving forward with strength. You asked me if I had any idea what I was doing to the Kingdom of K. And I hope all of this answers your question. And so I hereby repeal the practice of prostration. Let this declaration be my first ordinance.